nsɛm de bebre na ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛde ɛbrɛ ahwɛfoɔ ne etiefo nyina na ɛnna me hyase ɛwɔ nsɛm ni mu a na kyɛsɛ ɛyɛ Ghana mampani na adodankɔ a Akuffo Addo ɛho asɛm na me de hyase na ɛdɛn na mampani ɛyɛ mampani ɛne asogyafoɔ a ɛwɔ asanteman mu ɛne Ghanafoɔ nyina enya nkitahodie na nkitahodie a ɛyɛ mampani ɛne omunya yɛ na ne nyina ne sɛ mampani ɛde ɛyɛ adesrɛdeɛ ne efutuo na ode ma eye asrafo a wowo eye Ghana ha na nhyiemudie no ekoso ewo asanteman mu mekire baabi a nanu ya mampani koya KJT market adwadifo ewo honom eni wokohuro na ma mampani ankasa fele trebien no eho wasem na making na chese aprobo na mampani ekọ wa asanteman mu a ende ode ekopie mu ewo eye Idris Barracks ewo asanteman mu eho na mampani kopie mu ho a chese one asogyafoɔ yi eye nhyiemu ana woka che won se ewo mu se ekrom ha ayedinye pa because sabre de oba Ghana hanum se ya se de bia meka enwuma nkrofo to wa ha ye krom ayehye baabi ayehye sika na loki ese sika na otwekra entwe na wudi bi se unye bi mpo na ade ase obotom na obi aba abetwitu ana se kan kra wo so obewia wa na se bi ben se krom ha ayedinye pa enti na se mampani hwemu ye wo se omo metimi abo na chidom na chese omenya ne mugidie no mbe support na ama obetimi atoto niema yie ema krom ha se de amanfo ho kire omo no ebetimi akofom kakra no na chese wo se one asogafo Asia na chese ensem na ode tudwa no o chemu se de Ghana hanum se no ekrom ha Ghana hanum say de ekrom ha city no ye share historically kamia say enye Ghana hankwa Africa memu ankasa no asrafo ewo ha no omo no say krom no mo hwe na say wo mampani a wosiso no krom ho ya ye din kakra na wuntimi en deliver say de nkofo pese wo deliver mane so mani a na te say ye ya fa ho adwen enti mampani tina se a ohun se ono ankasa timi ehun se krom ha ye hye ese ya hanom enju beebi anju yo bi aso ayehye enti o hye se de niamasi kona wantutu ne niema ye pa anhwe asrafo we betimi aye bibi de etia no enti na wo se obra ne ho ase yie krama ho brase obra ne ho ase na okọ eye asrafo we ho no ni omo ekotwetwe nkomo 1 to 1 broni besie 1 on 1 na o chese efutuo kakra obenya ede ama omo no watimi ede ama omo na wasere omo se omunya abotre emfa ama no krom ha na aye den niema bi na enkoyie na ama sa ansemsem we nyina abanti no chese omunya abotre kakra emfa ama no na eye danya na wobetumi atutu niema yie ma niema nso akototo bebi eda na chese ade wanwa bakwa na ewo eye bebi a chese omukoye enhyemu no mechire eye Idris Camp Barracks honom no bia historically no chese there is more to it than the name na yede amano no chese kane sojani bia na ono nso somewhere in year 1983 no or try say obe ploti Coup edetia abanya na esiso asat den no na ne Coup no chese fofia nto ata okowu woku ni mu na chese mampani aye chese wafa kwan bi so na chese wo bo sojafo ne kokonso do se hode adesere na de to omani but obo mo kokonso ewo ho enti enedwe sa asem we no eja menuanom mema wa hanum sei enti ebetwetwe enkomo afa mampani ne step ya o take ye ene asojafo ekokasa ye no I think said there is more to it than we know do say in a layman's perspective no try say mampani pese oye wise kakra na ne asogafo ne twetwe nkomo se de be ya any plan we do say soldiers for ma bontin and so munye any reaction bia no but mampani try say obey very very smart in his decisions enti minya be ma nana ewa ha na minya be ma brobe enso ewa ha me ma makwa ba de ba Penax report eso enti me sha se na me sha se afie minya be ma brobe so brobe what do you make of sa ensem yi a mampani de ekoto ho de koto asojafo no enim no do you have more information about this issue?
Yeah, okay, me about medawasini akunya ma memfa akunya yeso enchia wahwefo ne watiefo ina. Ghana hano yebano the constitution the preamble of the constitution which say the beginning and I say introductory part of the constitution in fitiase no say our right and liberty as citizens are entrenched in the constitution. They may patch in say you can say constitution akoye book kese ana say imbra kuninia Ghana ha ye nia ebo ye ho ban na mampani ho ban bo hyem ena ye timamufo no so no asrafo ne timamufo nyina ye so ye ho ban bo hyem na ye ba no even in the military service nangasa ye hwe asrafo adumam ko na mampani ena ye the chief the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Intino Ghana Armed Forces ni nia no anasa asrafo ni nia omupani pa any Ghana mampeni be you biano automatically you become the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Intina John Dramani Mahama mampeni now he is the commander in chief. Every people kaya ko share asrafo no a uniform eno mo ko dim ko money ade na dan ko for the minim say ne size ni ho a that me hu say wa share antade ni bi na mo no oh say there asrafo no omo height so you nya 6 point something and by the size no sorry the height no and do 6 point into me yes so say nantare wo and aside from wo into no on the commander in chief of the but I can say before no about the system as in compared to military government now not military rule na yentiase yenhwe African countries as compared to the Europeans yenti say European country be are being ruled by coup d'etat and I say asrafo na sorry kwa democracy could overthrow a democratic government aba be no a military government but you share bibi man mo their past records bibi man even recently Guinea ben yehuna no they are being ruled by military government because of economic hardship hardship you know Mampani was very smart in a sense ohunu say nyama we are boba because yentiase with a banning never said in why deno yana asafo ni mu fa baby no eto sika because counting down even Ghana ha cry ye man Ghana ha cry no ye boba no Jordan Rollins answer baba be di Mampani no he came with a military coup d'etat ebe overthrown the sitting government ebe je abani ekunane betena so answer later on he is saying say oh okay now he wants everything to be stable so let's go back to democratic government oma akonya in the year 2000 Ghana for koto santria onangasa san wini abano santra so answer na yeboba ba John Ejekum Kufo betu ni frade so afa we are being ruled by a democratic government till now ni nia no uhwe friend say in sana odi do na WO1 Idris the year 1981 December and oya na adwen say they are planning the coup but historically 83 kombesi ya na say Ghana for ekwa ahunyanyam say na ye kwa ahunyanyam no na just say counting down from 81 82 by 83 na just say na omani more than into the military what rose up to overthrow the certain government that was a democratic government say overthrown now about the military will come and then take power into the Akuffo Addo has been so smart in a sense when we say where the country is going yes things are very difficult things are hard he being the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces no when we have told it why I say the security service or the army or the military government or the military rule can do anything at this point because as for the they possess the arms. Yeah, ban again at two sem we never be have to do with the arms. I'm okay, ne bombunya ekrawomu. Now say utumi for bet me wa ro ka for beti. So if these people are in possession of the arms, now say where unu nyansa as president, I'm fanko to sra anko pomo just say no minim say nemamu eyedin. Na momu mobo because there have been instances Ghana have faced these challenges before and it didn't result well because mind you say you come back to military rule everything will be there will not be democratic government everything will be forced autocratic they will impose right on you freedom of movement will be seized freedom of speech will be seized freedom of fellowship will be seized association and all these things it will be seized. I can hear people out there saying, baby, I might do no. Akuffo Addo, more money ye. We need a military rule here. So who be there? Men kasa wope. If you have not seen the military regime before ruling, people hate late President John Rawlings because of military rule. Because according to history, how much I say, although me one way or the other, I can't say people were doing right, people were doing wrong. But sani angwa, yen to angwa where people are selling 8,000 Ghana cedis. Rawlings time during the military rule, but the angwa ni niya begu mokula market. Not that don't to so that food and we told you now kind don't come me 2 CD na man for besako. That is the military rule. Whether you bought it at a higher price, you bought it at a lower price, yeah, turn for 4. So no be able at all. And is this the kind of government that we want? Your right has been seized. 6 o'clock also be a kokoda. The government would decide, say be a Sunday, obian sefie, obian sorry, and then all these rules, all this freedom are going to be curtailed. Meanwhile, the constitution which is the highest rule of the country, has given us this power, this privilege to enjoy as citizens. Almost we will have the freedom of movement, the freedom of association, the freedom of speech. Internet Ghana will be also phone, social media. I can add when we are in a military rule, you cannot do that. Internet now the Dankwa was very smart. He thought it wise as a president when we the SC pain, and then he went them and then says, things are hard. Things are bad. We are all fighting. Say, oh, I want to take the country into my own hand, come with arms, and then overthrow a certain government, and then make it a dictative government. Into that, he played that role. So I think historically, Ghana has faced a military regime, but it didn't help.
Okay.
Yeah.
And said the Yenya Brobe Edemaye no say or my more update on Idris Barak na Nana Adudankwa Akuffo Addo any asrafo ni ehyemu ho ma na say nkitahudie no ekoso no na wamaye more of the details of what is behind the name Idris Barak no me kwa na me community nana so nana information ben na wo fa sa Nana Adudankwa Akuffo Addo ni ehyemu oni asrafo no enyaye ni info ben na wo efa ho de mahwefo.
All right, so once I know in Shaka say be men koma obibia share right there on this particular platform. This is a very sad happening. Mokasa ni team ye pa concerning what is really happening and even how we came to this particular point. But I think in Yabema can seem be a very critical. I was saying you pay attention who say 24 a baby or mokasa unim washenda. And I bet you say Owakawa Uhusun Kra Uyim show. So fine, in him say in this particular country, in him say obviously the realm of this government, MPP, the New Patriotic Party, they are not doing Ghanaians a favor. But at the end of the day, what we can say is the only option for us right now is say yebe tuaba. We'll use our thumbs instead of our guns. Because at the end of the day, what happened during Rawlings era, during the Champon era, even during Kwame Nkrumah's era, coup d'etat near the bus, it was so sad. We don't want that same thing to happen, and we don't want to relive that kind of experience. So it was obviously, Obeka said it was a smart move by the president. It's a smart move, but at the same time too, it's a dumb move because why not fight and make sure say you make things better? Why not fight and make sure say you make things better and change things? But rather you are begging people say omunya botre. Well, in a statement or say things will get better. So let's hope. Let's hope. But the person who has called this on himself is none other than the president, his council of one more and the elders and advisors, and then also the people at the top of the MPP realm.
Okay, enti chese nana trema na say ensem na step na mampani Nana Adudankwa Akuffo Addo eteki no. Though it was a smart step, and it would have been better say or better I say or best solve the situation. Said the beya as Ralph way will not get any idea. And I say omunfa adwin show mutim say the nyama esi ko we need to plan a cool or something. And he said na yenua be man na can. But Eric brobe mami musa osa question question we. Osha, looking at how things are going, you think say who be here say Asrafo no will think of anything like a coup?
You see, the issue is what brings up a coup in a country. Then a day, friends say coup ever. Yeah, tracing back, the first coup that was that happened in Ghana was led by the National Liberation Council. Okay. They staged the first coup, and then their anyway ever was when they thought say the Nkrumah government was being a dictative government in the sense that Nkrumah, when he wanted power, Nkrumah went to the press and Centrofo and then solicited with them. When he wanted, he parted ways with the CPP on the in the government. So Nkrumah was at the doorsteps of the press. And no more patrol, he was with the press on your mona. When Nkrumah gained power, now he took power from the press because it was like now in Centrofo no air Nkrumah se mudodo. So Nkrumah set measures. It will curtail the press from what for getting some informations from him. So the National Liberation Council thought that no, the people were feeding us. I want my information. Now you are taking away information from us. So we think that our right, certain rights and privileges that we need to enjoy are being curtailed. So they staged the first coup against Nkrumah. Now, why would the military government think of what? Staging a coup? Now, in fact, say, when things were hard, Guinea military stage a coup. Now everybody knows Ghana hayene say o mine my den. They say one gasa otinwe you money. People are complaining Sojani is being affected. But the reason why he's been affected that he can stage a coup say if Tiokutano. Abon so ni bra o de ni bre neka. Komo dia abono de ni bre neka. Ono Tiokutano wo Tiokutano. He rather thinks okay, let me use my power being a military man say Tiokuta mintino. Me use my power over you. And this is the main reason why they will think of what? You because so that need faka and as a auto petrol. Now enroll auto petrol 14 cities, now petrol equal 17 cities. Automatically in the council no. Nema wo school. Ne re daneka, ne re pesika kwa medicure, pedicure na ade. Or to the bottom of fast or yes, but meanwhile you talk utano. Then automatically you use the gun to overturn a certain government because of he would think say you are cheating. What fasikano and I would yes and a woman bindi. As I earlier said, Nkrumah would curtail the privileges of what of the press, which information was not being fed to the public. That's what the National Liberation Council thought, and then they stayed the coup. See, these people, they would think that probably the politicians and then the government are hoarding the money and enjoying themselves because there have been speculations. Nana the Akuffo Addo or holidays or tonight luxurious play mo or near Yabrunini whatever is being alleged. And then it's being speculated. So these people will say, okay, fine. What if it's true? Then let us stage a coup. Let's go against the government. Let's yankoche government officials, yankoche finance minister, yankoche vice president, and then these are the people that they target. They target the finance minister, they target the chief justice, they target the attorney general, they target the vice president, and then when the president, when they capture these people, automatically the seat is vacant.
Okay.
And then they start ruling. And you know, I think that. That's why they will stage a coup.
Okay. Nana, looking at Ghana's economic hardship, do you think we've gotten to the point that the military have to stage a coup or something? This is the question. I'm say yes. Still, we need to deliberate on it. Now you who say, baby, I drew say ano. Is it worth it? Say Asrafo no ebe kwa stage a coup na ye nua be ma brobe acheche mehu se wo hwe Africa hanuma ye wo mu na che se eniema ho ye din when things become difficult and the citizens are complaining na che se fuel prices shoot up, dollar cost food stuff kwosho se obi kra ebo ne yere akohoma kra na sika no ode bekọ dwom no na chese so mo ye omadwen se ene o meri akokọ na ma na we so omkori amane efi se eniema bo aye din ama akohoma na ye de man no so I mean this is some of the hardship that break the Ghana for a face chese is raising a lot of concern. Sometimes I get angry and pissed off because and someone yes citizens ne kano though said they are making a point but me for but me because these things that they are saying politics ye de do kan Akuffo Addo na kasampo onti but boiling down to the same question, I'm person Musa Nana say, have we gotten to the point with that hardship? No, yedru baby it was a if anything military for a stage cool ana.
No, you see, sir, you see, Kwasia ena sebe, on the sana dream. America, America for no matter what, and no matter how a name they prefer to fight with their thumb rather than their fist and what guns. So we need to learn that if a leader is being incompetent, there are many ways we can address that issue. My example, Uko UK, Boris Johnson, the former UK Prime Minister, issues started to say about the work ethics, say obi sexual scandal and obi a pedophile, say be on name Crawford or a sexual offender no. Boris Johnson, employ nipan constitution don't allow those people in so high offices so they be serve as a warning and a deterrent to people who want to engage in those kind of acts no. So at the end of the day Boris Johnson employed that person. Reports nearby, he said he never knew about it. But HNE Ebeka said he knew about, they briefed him, and he further went on to employ the person. What happened? At the end of the day, there was a fallout in his government. What happened? The Tory leadership, more like MPs, they called a vote of confidence. A vote of confidence. And Boris Johnson, according to Post, when we said no, baby, I near my corner. So, vote of confidence, best me, and I'm a Lucy. And to them, you see, Brony is so smart in a way, say, he will not wait for himself to be disgraced. He would rather walk and save himself from shame. That is the same thing we want from Akuffo Addo. And that is the same way I was say we black people, we need to start operating. And what's that? There are many measures. We can start by doing the vote of confidence. At the end of the day, if the MPs in Parliament, or that is over 2/3 of them, if they say the president is incapable, they can impeach the president. We just need just little over 200 votes. You need 200 President Akuffo Addo because the constitution, say if more than 70% of the House believes, say the president is not good at his job, he needs to be impeached or he can be impeached. So it's for the members of parliament to invoke that particular kind of right and a law and a privilege they have. There are other measures. What I say, the president can also resign if president let's say this economic breakdown and a crackdown in China. On Crawford, what the realm of the economic space and the realm of economic management, Baumia, Alan Cash, Kenufuriata. These are 3 incompetent people. That is what I'm telling you from today. Say somebody like Alan Cash, he been a president, no matter. To me personally, I don't think he can do anything. Me can't he will seem say ubia unimyansa. What I would say is, to me, I don't think Alan Cash can do it. What I say, because you see, at the end of the day, Alan Cash was trade minister 2 times. He's been in the realm of Ghana's financial system 2 good times. Nothing. Ghana, the economy be and I'm trade so, and I'm finances so, and I'm a person like the vice president. All of these people have failed the country. So are you telling me about Baumia? He too has failed. Years ago, he was telling us about how he was going to arrest the dollar and boot the dollar back to US. You see, anything in KBU, and the dollar have quadrupled. The dollar have quadrupled. At the end first dollar here 5 cedi 50%, and the dollar equal 15 cedis or 15 cedis at most. So at the end of the day, I think that we need to employ all of these measures. Say you employ na and sasidia, then we can even start to think of other radical alternatives. And that radical alternatives, so to me personally, it shouldn't be a coup d'etat. Sure? Anytime be a country be a coup d'etat, it walks back the country's growth, economic growth and path the next 10 years. Bruni Beka said the country which regresses 10 years back. What I say? Because everything becomes stalled. Remember, investors back Obin could be in the shop, Obi be see company own see One more be just as on be 5-star hotel or Laboni, omun be investment, foreigners will leave. And you know, for economy to be really punctual and be thick, no, this whole trade system and economy now the so basically, you know, that is the whole thing now. I think it's coup d'etat should not even be the last alternative. Should not even be the alternative. We should try the alternative. The best thing we can do now is to impeach Akuffo Addo if we feel that he is not up to task.
Okay. And he said Burma nana coup d'etat is not an option and should never be an option in Ghana as it stands now. But before your conversation, you better wrap it up your conversations. No, I would want to ask Brobe one last question so that we go up. Brobe said that na Burma kano say coup d'etat shouldn't be an option, but rather if it's impeachment or if it is a Akuffo Addo looking into where the loophole no one na we nkofo na every or not the correct people na will be the best option. Do you think say our current economic hardship no is the Akuffo Addo to be blamed, or said the omoka say COVID ni sa nyoma? What do you think about it?
Yes, Akuffo Addo is to be blamed because
you are listening to the PNX Report.
PNX Report. PNX